Got some new seekers here tonight. Here's what I want to tell you. If you're looking for the ultimate path, this is it. The master path is it. You don't have to agree with me, but this is the ultimate path of them all. It doesn't mean you're ready for it. It doesn't mean that there might be another path that's more perfect for you relative to your state of unfoldment and state of evolution. If you're supposed to be a Christian, then I would openly say Christianity is going to be more perfect for you than the teachings of light and sound. It all depends where you're at. But for those of you that are searching for a path, searching for truth, master path, not master path as much as the teachings of light and sound are the ultimate in getting back to God, Spirit, and the divine soul. Now, let's just do real quick. You say, okay, Gary, okay, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, and let's just assume you're true. What should I look for? On the master path. What makes it so special? Okay, you know what I'm going to say. Well, maybe not. The first thing is the true teachings. Now, this you could call the true teachings, all of these charts. Like, what in the world is going on? What are the true teachings? Let's drop faith, love, devotion, worship, all this stuff. What are the true teachings? What is going on? That'd be like saying, hey, I'm going to take a trip to Dallas, Texas, from right here. What's the road map? Now, there's 100 roads leaving out of Albuquerque. Which one do I need to take? Which interstate do I need to get on? Which direction do I need to go? Which way do I travel to get to Dallas, Texas? There is a way. You could end up in Canada. Lord, you could end up anywhere if you didn't have the true teachings, the true roadmap. Well, the true teachings, that's what Master Path embodies. These are the true teachings. Here's your human body. Here's the chakras within it. A lot of people don't even know what chakras mean. You don't have to know what they mean. But you got them anyway. Now, they're not sitting in your physical body. They're sitting in your astral body. But here's the chakras. And each chakra has its own unique power center, and it exerts an influence on your consciousness and on your body. It allows you to stay alive. These are the true teachings. Well, these are your bodies. You say, well, Gary, I know I'm a physical body, but what about all this? Well, these are the true teachings. You've got these other bodies inside your physical body, and much, much bigger and much more powerful. These are the true teachings. Here's the planes. 8 levels of heaven, 9 in total if you count the physical. Here's the planes of the cosmos. This is where we all live. These are the true teachings. They're just trying to tell you, hey, here's the universe and the cosmology you live within. These are the true teachings. This shows you your spiritual ascent, how you can go through the third eye, how the majority of people in the occult teachings and metaphysical practices, even in philosophies, if it's evolved enough, go up the wrong vein, the Pingala vein, the Ida vein, prana. Vigyan is mental energies most people try to unfold through their mind, through the intellectual senses. Now, that's fine, but you're not going to go any higher than the intellect. And that's a bust. As soon as you start to experience awareness and consciousness, the intellect kind of gets shoved into the back seat. It's just too coarse. It's too gross. It's too strapped with the concept of duality. And so That's the Pingala vein. A lot of people do it. Some of you in here have done it, but they want to go up and they can't quite see. This division is right before the third eye. Some people take the prana, breath control, and they experience an increase in energy, but they vacate the physical consciousness beneath the third eye, and thus they don't get the true road. The prana vein, this road ends in the astral plane. That's the source of the prana energy. And the mental energies, they bottom out in the mental plane, Tricuti, right here. You can't go any higher. And so in the Master Path, the divine teachings of light and sound, we come in hard and say, hey, now wait a minute. Do what you want to do, but please understand there is a royal road that you have to embark upon if you want to get out of the physical consciousness successfully. That's the royal vein, or the El Camino Real, the Sushumna vein it's called, and it goes right up the middle, right through this third eye door. Now this is what you want to accomplish if you want self and God realization. If you don't get through this door and try and go up, which is very noble, the Kel uses that big time against devotees. They say, well, geez, Gary, what's wrong with unfolding? What's wrong with using the prana or the kundalini? Or I'm rising in consciousness, I'm expanding. Yes, but the power you're using for your expansion is going to bottom out long before you get to your source. And so even though it seems pleasant and legitimate in the current time period, in the end, it's devastating. If you can only get to the astral plane, you're missing out on an awful lot. Better than down here, yes. But we're not about the prana and the Vigyan energies. The Master Path, the light and sound, I'm telling you, it's the ultimate path. Now, who would be foolish enough? Who would be dumb enough to make such a statement? You hear preachers saying it all the time. And here I am saying the same thing, but I mean it. And I can back it up. And so can you. That's the difference. So when I say ultimate path, I'm putting myself on the line. I'm either going to look like a genius or a complete fool. It'll be the former. Because each one of you is structured in the same way. You've got the same thing I do, the same mechanics, the same bodies and faculties. So the true teachings, these are the true teachings. They say, hey, you got to get through this golden door, which symbolizes the third eye. This is where you want to get through. And once you get through this door, the third eye, right about in this area right here, you can meet the next higher manifestation of the Master called the radiant form. So those are the true teachings. You need the true teachings. If you're a devotee out there, you newbies, you new seekers, those of you that are maybe shaky yet, you're not fully convinced of what the Master's saying, how are you going to get anywhere if you don't have the true teachings? You're going to be had. You're going to be told lies, fables, things that other people feel are true, but are just so limited. So you've got to have the true teachings. Okay,